Understanding conduit fill capacity is crucial for safe and efficient cable installations. When running Cat5 cables in PVC Schedule 40 conduit, the number of cables you can safely install depends on the conduit size. For 3/4-inch PVC Schedule 40 conduit, you can run up to 3 Cat5 cables. Moving up to 1-inch PVC Schedule 40 conduit, the capacity increases to approximately 6 Cat5 cables. With 1/4-inch PVC Schedule 40 conduit, you can install up to 10 Cat5 cables. Finally, 1/2-inch PVC Schedule 40 conduit allows for approximately 15 Cat5 cables. These numbers are approximate and can vary based on several factors. The specific cable diameter can impact the number of cables you can fit. Cat5 cables from different manufacturers may have slight variations in their outer diameter, affecting the overall fill capacity. Installation conditions can also affect the allowable number of cables. Bends and turns in the conduit run increase friction and make pulling cables more difficult, potentially reducing the number of cables that can be installed. It's generally recommended to leave some extra space within the conduit. This allows for future expansion if you need to add more cables later. It also makes the initial cable pulling process easier, reducing the risk of damage to the cables. Overfilling a conduit can lead to several problems. Firstly, it can make cable pulling extremely difficult, potentially damaging the cables or the conduit itself. Secondly, it can increase heat buildup within the conduit, especially if the cables are carrying power, which is not applicable to Cat5 or data signals with power over Ethernet. Excessive heat can degrade the cable insulation and reduce its lifespan. Thirdly, overfilled conduits make future maintenance and modifications more challenging. Adding or removing cables from an overfilled conduit can be a time-consuming and frustrating process. To facilitate cable pulling, always use a cable pulling lubricant. This reduces friction between the cables and the conduit, making it easier to pull the cables through, especially in long runs or runs with multiple bends. Apply the lubricant generously to the cables as they are fed into the conduit. Consider using a fish tape or fish wire to guide the cables through the conduit. The fish tape is a stiff, flexible wire or tape that is inserted into the conduit first. The cables are then attached to the fish tape, and the fish tape is pulled through the conduit, bringing the cables along with it. This is particularly helpful for navigating bends and turns in the conduit run. When determining the appropriate conduit size for your Cat5 cable installation, it's always best to err on the side of caution and choose a larger size than you think you might need. This provides some buffer for future expansion and makes the installation process easier. Remember to consult local electrical codes and regulations to ensure that your installation meets all applicable requirements. These codes may specify maximum fill capacities for different types of conduit and cables.